put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some. We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
So you two are still hanging out together. Dehya, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dehya to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dehya wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dehya. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes! Paimon can't believe you can still refuse that!
But wait, didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like I feel like something is off about you lately. Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Oh, looks like Dunyarzad was onto something.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady, you're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? All right, I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years. Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Akmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second. He seemed to, it was only,
What an interesting guy.
yeah, until I grew looting, blackmail, no one in the, did they really?
I think I can...
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father. I'm not investigating them due to yeah,
I see.
it is.
That may be true.
Well,
What should we do? They both.
huh?
Well, he's super.
I'm inclined to agree. I'll wait for news from you in this...
All right, then let's...
Hey, Dehya, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Oh, anyway, they've become they even attack.
Even the most ferocious.
That's right, a portion of. Yeah, a few days ago, rather than saying.
Wait,
You heard. If they're only gold. Unfortunately. Oh, one last thing we discovered.
it sounds mighty strange to me. Gotta say, though, I didn't
Nah.
What he said. Yeah. And while they went to... And he survived.
Ah,
We rushed over. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green. Now that we know...
Hey,
Oh.
of course.
Oh.
even if she had.
Oh, one other... We held another... The deputy... Gotta admit. Now, if only
The awkward side.
Hey. Huh? Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
All right.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham, get your butts over here.
Are they always...
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces if someone starts getting under your skin, but we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it, that's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. Hey,
Oh, you got it.
perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my
Will do.
This should be the... It's gonna come down to a fight one way.
No need to whip.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not...
That's close.
Shower me with praise! Let's get it on!
Try to keep up. You want this? I'll be You're...
Good. Think about it, though. You've got
Whoa!
I'm not... 2 seconds!
I'll save you.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for... I definitely didn't expect him to go...
What?
I didn't
Well,
Yeah.
strike a pose! We found a piece of paper with a bunch of...
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant caravan, Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar. This caravan, that person... Wait. Yeah. Every Anyway. Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazamana.
Oh my...
I'd be just... What the heck is going... I'm sorry, but...
What if the homie...
That's a possibility. But if they could have just as easily yeah. I've been to their estate, the only potentially large expenditure I could... But that's still just a speculation. I don't think the master would stoop... You're probably...
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
If you ask me, I'm not worried. Let's go find my... If we're lucky, I've considered that. She showed That's not how I...
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunya's idea.
Yeah. We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back.
Actually,
I see.
something like...
You all look a little... Why don't you just...
It's okay.
So something is wrong. On any other...
My lady...
The master. Okay. My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akma.
Yeah, I've never doubted them. Maybe he's not actually aware of...
I can't help but...
Huh?
Thank you, since you've told in the past. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the core of...
About that. Later, the master told me he offered me a...
Well, but...
Maybe... I think...
Precisely. If my father had...
You mean...
No.
But that's still...
So, the master was not like...
Sorry we...
It's okay, Pi. Regardless...
But my father is... However, if we decide...
Here.
It's alright,
You don't have...
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope. What was the thing? Right, yeah! Besides, there's no point...
Thank you, everyone. In which case...
Sure thing.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me.
But
Well,
so that's what.
if you wouldn't mind.
Well, what I do.
Wait.
Yes, but knowledge. Your father, cause of course, the facts of the. If you must.
I've made it. I have my own. I came here.
Our family once. They had superior. Those Eremites. Kusela's men. Kusela was grin.
Really?
He said that he had no. We started to repay.
So,
It was many years before I saw him again. The man I knew.
so what happened to him?
He then saw. But he kept coming back to the topic. I was completely lost at first.
So he was.
Indeed. He was already. If Dia could.
And that's what.
Yes. And that's all Kusela saved.
He was.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of D. Eventually, the letter.
Wait!
That's right. But by then, he was that. After some. I am. In the end.
If you can, none of the things. If all he wants.
Oh
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head. I don't, but
I'll do my best to help. I don't know Kusela. However, he's I've heard.
understood.
I'll stay and be with my father. My father had. I feel like.
Yes. It's time to.
I know it.
Shh! Keep your voice down. Come with me. We should. This place should do. All right. Back to.
Don't worry.
Wait.
So what's.
I waited.
Let me tell you how it is. We're invested. If you provide.
Hey.
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when I'm.
All right. They're always on the move. Feel free to go.
Sure.
Hey, come on.
Really?
All right.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you.
What a wild and desolate sight! Allow me to grant you the blessing of water. Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Seems like... Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Why are you here?
You ain't messing around! Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Look alive! Buckle up! Enough fighting. We all just bring Did you understand a single word I just...
All right, everyone. He died.
What?
Seems like you...
When did he die?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret.
So is that what?
We would prefer to call it...
Overwhelming.
Those were, regardless whether it be their deepest sin. That's precise. But you, Dehya. You
You
were probably the...
Ever since you... Not only that, but in the end, he was forced...
We all knew.
And that's why.
Wait, but...
Because you were too... When you left home...
So...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to...
A few years ago, boss said he needed... I suggest his words made no sense to me. But that night...
Everyone gained. But how could we leave with a clear cut?
The boss can't...
From that point, the big fire, even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the... There were people, but we won't let...
We've suffered. All we can... We forward. We were also at Deshret's...
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. Boss, we used to, as for me, but maybe we... I'm sorry,
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dehya?
I grew up with these guys. All I know is... Furthermore, I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do...
Yeah.
I bet, boss.
Considering all.
He can think what... But...
Strike a pose. Dance over. Just as I expected. This the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be
Who cares?
Still, we should be careful.
Yeah. We'll know Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before.
Yeah.
Let's get it on!
Where do you think you're going?
I'll be back.
I'll settle this. Cue the spotlight! Step on up!
Take my
Time to go! Shower me with praise! Buckle up!
You want this one?
You're dead meat!
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They were charging ahead without checking for any...
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well,
Don't worry about it. Let's go. We can't let the
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner...
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being
Okay, let...
Look alive! Cha! Huh! Stand with me! Our bond is strong! Out of my way! Cha! Ha! Ra! Hai! Ra! Ah! Cha!
another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Buckle up! Dissipate! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Be amazed! Gloves off! Strike a pose! Higher, higher, hands up, fire!
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert
Don't waste your...
run, even now, the great... Let us... They are but two. Wave 1! Charge! Eliminate them!
Shower me with praise! Let's get it on! Ha! Surprise! Let the magic begin! I'll settle this! Our bond is strong!
I'll be back. We're just getting started. We'll meet again.
Out of my way! Stand with me!
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers. We'll how brothers! This is where we prove our faith.
You all just wanna die? Right to start!
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
You ain't messing around!
The golden slumber.
The commander has finally fallen.
But there's still this place.
Yes!
When the next... I'm going to see if I can...
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! So they've broken through the... Apologies, Lord Michel! So...
Time to pay.
I will be buried in the sand!
Hey, wait!
We were too late.
It's over, but if you're still...
Hey, Dehya! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Who are you filthy rats? Hey, have you ever heard of a
This is
If you're here to
the irony. His life became a light for so... Where's the records room?
It's right over...
I mean...
The Kusela. Watch your mouth. He was deaf, but in the short... He couldn't have... And after that...
Stop Tell me.
It's just over there. There's nothing left in Bashar. Tikriti. Let's go. Spare them.
Look alive! Ha! So, this was his final destination. How did he... If he was nimble enough to do that...
Yeah.
I'm...
Is this a cane? It must be the one that...
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate.
Let's split up and...
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh? Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dehya has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dehya, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dehya, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad. What's this?
Don't don't you remember? And Paimon said these opportunities don't come. Hey, come on! Anyway, the point is that Dunya's at...
Aw, my chest, but when everything came to an end, it was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important. Idrisi, and my reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad. Despite all, we're hypocrites. All of us. Yeah, you're right.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is!
Yeah. Huh?
Paimon will
I'm sorry. I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
Dehya...
Hey, don't worry about... My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning. But now,
I understand.
that doesn't mean... It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father, even if the end...
Isn't that neat? Why don't we...
Right.
We'll come along too!
I can't thank you enough.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk? Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all to a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this. Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah,
Yeah, I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, one of the injured members gave everything left.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or...
So this...
Well, but let's... What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
And here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Huh?
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dehya. It's a letter for me? It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably the guy's fault.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Wait, what?
Surely, he must be joking.
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway, Dehya, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child. I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, I just have that there once again, and that only—
If you end up...
Sure, I appreciate it.
I'll help too.
Thank you. My life is because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Strike a pose! Our bond is strong! Oh, brilliant! Surprise! Stand with me!
Ooh, you're taking me out?
Lightning terrified!
Surrender and will be gentle.
Get with me! Shower me with praise! Dissipate! No one matters! ends! Our bond is strong! Stand with me! Let the world collide!
It's my lucky day! On my way!
Out of my way!
There's more!
Huh?
Finally, to the very
Jackpot! Stand with me! Strike a pose! Dissipate! Time to shine! Our bond is strong! Dissipate! Lightning purified! Our bond is strong!
Let's spark things up a little.
Shower me with praise! Dissipate! Strike a pose!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Out of my way! Dissipate! Shower me with praise! Stand with me!
With the wind.
Try not to enjoy this.
Time to go! Let the world collide! Strike a pop!
Alright, my turn! Our bond is strong! Stand with me! I'll settle this! Our bond is strong!
me with praise!
Let my name echo in song!
Such a pain.
Lightning terrified! Stand with me! Our bond is strong!
Let's spark things up a little.
Here! Here! Stand with me! Our bond is strong!
Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Looking for a fight? I'll settle this!
May I present?
Our bond is strong!
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Phew! Go!
Dissipate! Lightning terrified! my name echo in some... No, I'm mad.
Try not to enjoy this too much. Come a little closer.
Our bond is strong.
All right, this'll do.
Stand with me. I'll settle this.
You're in for a little shock.
Our bond is strong. Dissipate. Shower me with praise.
It's over!
Out of my way! Oh, again.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. You're in for a little shock.
Shower me with praise! Our bond is strong! Lightning terrified! Stand with me! Yoo-hoo!
Come a little closer.
The show begins! Ah!
Our bond is strong. Dissipate.
Don't be such a brute.
Out of my way!
Strike a pose!
Let's spark things up a little. My. Come a little closer.
Time to go!
Our bond is strong. Dissipate.